Hey, welcome to our blog video for this week. Yesterday I got an email from somebody offering to basically what she did was a blog post plan. So where you could for a whole year or even for 2 years plan your blog posts in advance. So it all fits together now, so there's a logical sequence, so it leads people to where you want them to go and so on. So she was offering this to me, and while I read through it, parts of me thought, hey, that's a cool idea, maybe I should do that. But even while I said it, I realized that everything else, apart from this logical little bit, everything else in me kind of had the hair stand up. Because the way I do my blog posts or my videos is that I sit there and I switch the camera on and I open my mouth and I kind of wait for what comes out. And I surprise myself, which is a big part of the fun of it for me, that I don't know beforehand and I haven't planned it out. And while I was thinking about this, it was very interesting because I had these different voices in my head. One part told me, listen, this is work. It can't be fun. It can't be an experiment. It's not there to surprise and delight you. It's work, so you have to kind of struggle. It has to be heavy. It has to be logical and a sequence and whatever. And another part of me just knew that if I would do it that way, all the energy would be gone. It would kind of fall flat for me. And even if it then would be logical and sequential, it would not have that spark anymore that now is more in it, because I feel more alive while I'm doing it. And this got me thinking around the way we approach life. And for me, what I realized in my work as a healer, I'm just a channel. So I, as Jutta, step aside and I'm a channel and I let come through whatever needs to come through in the moment. But when it comes to my writing or to my videos, I do exactly the same thing. I just didn't honor it until now. I kind of always thought that's a makeshift kind of way. It's not a serious way to do business. But on the other hand, if I just become the channel for the message that wants to come through, this is very elevating in my opinion. It's a really cool thing, and it takes me out of my human logical thinking brain, and it allows something else to come through. And my only responsibility then is to keep my frequency high, so that whatever comes through is nice and useful and uplifting and inspiring and not dark or heavy or whatever other stuff might be out there somewhere. So this is, again, that's got me thinking in other parts of my life too. Where do I make compromises? Where do I think I have to adapt and I have to kind of commit to something because other people feel safe if I do that, for example. And all these kind of things that come in. If you don't allow yourself to be in the moment, to be fully present in what's happening right now. So for today, if you feel like it, have a look in your own life. How much are you kind of a channeler of whatever wants to be born through you? How much do you allow yourself to give into that, to surrender to that? And how much are you governed by your logical thinking? And I'm not saying one is better than the other, no, not at all. But I do know for me, one is a lot more fun than the other and a lot more alive. And if this is something that interests you, what I would suggest you do to get into it is that you take a pen in your hand and you just start writing. Write whatever comes up, keep going, do it every day. And in the beginning, you're going to realize that there will be lots of stuff, lots of beliefs coming up about what's right and what isn't right and how you're supposed to do life and so on, which is really good. Now let it all come out. We're clearing the channels, so to speak. And after you've done that for a couple of days, or maybe even a couple of weeks, it will become easy and it will flow, and you will be able to be in alignment with your higher self and to access the wisdom that is there. And then life becomes fun. Yes, I don't think I ever said fun that much in a video before. Well, on this note, I hope you have a good rest of the week, and I speak to you again next week. Bye.